Hello and welcome. Let's talk about something that's on a lot of our minds. The goal is so clear, isn't it? We want to live independently, in our own homes, feeling confident and secure for as long as we possibly can. If that sounds like you and your partner, well, this explainer is designed to help you do just that, safely and with a bit of smart planning.
Right off the bat, I want to start with a really crucial shift in how we think about this. It's so easy to see safety adjustments as giving something up, but that's not it at all. Making smart changes is one of the best ways to actually protect your independence. This is all about taking control of your future, not letting a crisis take control for you.
And if staying in your own home with confidence is the goal, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to walk through some really practical, powerful steps you and your partner can think about to make sure you can keep living the life you love, right where you want to be.
Okay, so first things first. We have to identify the real threat here, because you can't solve a problem until you really understand what you're up against. And honestly, the biggest threat to living at home longer, it's probably not what most of us think it is.
You know, we often have this idea that independence just sort of fades away slowly over time, a gradual decline. But for so many older adults, the reality is much, much more sudden. It's often a single event, a serious fall, that changes everything in the blink of an eye.
This right here is what experts call the fall domino effect. It's a devastating chain reaction. It starts with one fall, which leads to an injury. That injury often means a hospital stay, and while you're there, you get weaker. Then, when you finally get home, you suddenly need so much more help than you did before. Our entire goal is to stop that very first domino from ever tipping over.
So, you see where I'm going with this. The big takeaway here is that prevention is absolutely everything. If we can just prevent that first significant fall, we can disrupt that entire chain of events. It is, without a doubt, the most powerful strategy for protecting your independence for years and years. To really put this risk in perspective, just look at this number, 1.1 million. That is how many stair-related injuries U.S. emergency rooms treat every single year. Stairs are in so many of our homes, and we get so used to them that we forget what a huge risk they can be.
And here's the kicker. The consequences of a simple misstep just change so dramatically as we age. For a younger person, it's a stumble, maybe a bruise, you laugh it off. But for an older adult, that exact same slip can mean a broken hip, a serious head injury, and the start of that whole domino effect we just talked about. The risk is different, so our approach has to be different too.
Okay, so if preventing a fall, especially on the stairs, is the key, what's a really powerful and practical way to do that? Well, a lot of times the answer is right there in front of us. It's about rethinking how we use the space we already have.
And look, this isn't just some casual idea. It's a strategy that's backed up by medical experts, geriatric specialists, the doctors who focus on the health of older adults. They know this inside and out. They pay super close attention to how often someone is using stairs once their balance starts to change, because they have seen the consequences up close.
So what does this actually look like? Well, for many couples, shifting the primary bedroom to the main floor can be a total game changer. Right away, you've removed a high-risk activity you might be doing multiple times a day. It's especially important at night, right? When you might be a little groggy, the lighting isn't great, it shortens that trip to the bathroom and just makes life safer. I really want to stress this point one more time. It is so important to see this change for what it is. This is not about giving up or admitting defeat. Not at all. It's a smart, strategic decision to protect your future. It's an independence-preserving strategy. Of course, I know that a change like this brings up some very real questions and valid concerns. So let's just tackle a few of the most common ones head-on, okay? This is probably the #1 question people have. And it's a good one. It makes perfect sense to worry that if you stop using the stairs, you'll get weaker. But is that really how it works?
The key, and you can see it here, is to understand the difference between healthy movement and risky movement. The science is really clear. The best way to maintain your mobility is through safe activities, like daily walks and just standing up regularly. There's no proof that risking a fall on the stairs is necessary to stay strong. The goal is smarter movement, not less movement.
Now this is a really important one. It's an emotional question, especially for you couples. If one of you moves downstairs for safety, how do you keep that connection? How do you keep that peace of mind that you're both okay through the night?
Well, thankfully, some really simple technology can help bridge that physical distance. An audio monitor, yep, just like a baby monitor, gives you the peace of mind of hearing that your partner is okay. A wearable alert device means help is just a button press away. These aren't complicated gadgets, they're just simple, effective tools for reassurance.
And this really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? These kinds of decisions can feel heavy. They can feel like you're giving in or confirming some stereotype about getting older. And I want you to know those feelings are completely normal.
But I'm going to encourage you to try and flip the script on that feeling. You are not making yourselves old. You are acting like smart, forward-thinking planners. You're protectors of your own future. You're taking control to make sure you have more freedom for longer.
All right, let's get practical. What can you actually do starting this week to make your home a safer place? The best part is that really small steps can have a huge impact. Let's look at a few high-impact fixes. We're not talking about major renovations here. Simple things, like getting rid of loose throw rugs, putting in some motion sensor nightlights, and just making sure the path from the bed to the bathroom is clear. These are the exact fixes that experts recommend because they are proven to work.
And remember, you can be so intentional about keeping your mobility with safe activities. A couple of short walks every day, making a point to just stand up regularly. These simple habits do so much more to preserve your strength and balance than taking a needless risk on the stairs.
So, the bottom line is this. Your goal of staying at home together, living independently, is absolutely achievable. It just takes some thoughtful planning and a willingness to make a few smart adjustments today to protect your tomorrow.
I'll leave you with this final thought to take with you. Looking at everything we've covered, what is one small, manageable change that you and your partner can talk about and maybe even do this week? Because taking that first small step, that's the most powerful move of all.